Good morning, McGregor. It's Friday. Just kidding. You really think I'm going to start you off like that? It is Friday! I love doing that. You really think I was going to have a bad day on Friday? You must be crazy. And again, we don't have lunch choices this week, but just go and ask your teacher. I bet they're going to know. And I just love Fridays. And I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend and maybe have a party with your fam. Whoop, whoop.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Today, I will stay safe, take responsibility, act positively, and respect all.
Today I would wish a happy birthday today and this weekend to Melody B. On Friday. Jaden J. G. and Caden N. Hi, my name is Vincent. I would give an affirmation to David for being a good friend. He's a good friend because he always plays with me outside.
Hi, my name is Rain. I like to read this Bad Guy book. It has a lot of good parts in it, and super cool, and it's very funny.
Hey, Dorothy, want to hear a joke? Yeah. What do you call a dog magician? I don't know. It's a labrador.
Hi, my name is Antonio, and my special talent is an impression of a talking baby.
Hello, my name is Antonio, and I can talk like a baby. I'm a big baby. I like to wear labels.
Everybody, it's Miss Tammy, and it's another episode of Friday Feelings. Feelings don't always have to come from the dark side. Our feelings have many colors. Sometimes, though, it's hard to know if our feelings are from the dark side or the light side. But, like I said, they come in many colors. Let's check some of them out today. Sometimes we wear our colors right on us. Sometimes we are red with anger. Then sometimes we are blue with sadness. But then they can change orange with frustration. Ugh. Then, what could we feel next? Ooh, I see caution coming. Maybe yellow, caution, or green, happiness and calmness. It's always different throughout the day. And all. But sometimes a big hug and I'm feeling loved, maybe by my mom or my teacher. And then sometimes purple. Just a crazy color, maybe I'm scared. It doesn't matter, because all your feelings are okay. No matter where they are on the rainbow, make sure you know your feelings are okay. But if your feelings are too much on the dark side, talk to that trusted person in your life, because our feelings should make us feel good. All right, until next week, everybody. See you later.
Hey, good morning or good afternoon, whenever you happen to be watching these announcements. This is Mr. Johnson coming to you again with some more books that you might be interested in. So I've got 4 different books to talk about today because I wanted to try and reach a few different interest levels. So to begin with, we're going to start with this book. By Jacqueline Woodson. She is the author of Brown Girl Dreaming. Jacqueline Woodson does a lot of her books in like a verse form. So it's like a poem form, but it doesn't rhyme. So she tells stories through poems. And this particular one is called Before the Ever After. And it's really kind of different because even though Jacqueline Woodson is a female writer, she writes as a young boy. So the young boy is actually the person who's narrating the story, whose father is a professional football player. And it chronicles this young boy's life as he watches his father begin to struggle with mental illness due to the fact that he's had so many concussions playing football. Suddenly he becomes a completely different person, and this young man struggles with that. Let me read you one of the novels, one of the poems really quickly. It's called Pigskin Dreams, and if you don't know what a pigskin is, it's like a term for a football, okay? All right. My daddy always loved telling me about his pigskin dreams. Even as a little boy, he'd say, I had all kinds of dreams, and I was always somebody's hero. And I'd say, now I'm a little boy, and you're everybody's hero. And my dad would smile, hug me. Sometimes there'd be the beginning of tears in his eyes. I didn't know why then, but I do now. It's hard to stay a hero. It's like everybody's just sort of waiting for the minute you fumble the ball or miss a pass or start yelling at people when you were never the kind of guy to yell before. So really, really, really cool story. Emotional at times, but all about dealing with some issues that actually are happening to professional football players today, that they're finding so many concussions are causing their brains to change. Really cool book. I enjoyed it. The main character is an 11-year-old boy. So if you're an 11-year-old boy and you like football, or you just like novels and verse, and you're a young lady that really enjoys good stories too, this might be the book for you. This book by Christian McKay Heidecker, Scary Stories for Young Foxes. Now this one of course is a fantasy because the characters are foxes and foxes don't talk. But this was one of the Newbery Honor books for this past year, 2020. Great story. It basically is a bunch of different stories in one. If I kind of read you the inside cover, and then I'll give you some details on the book from what I understood of it and what I loved from it. It says, 7 little foxes in the twisted antler wood, listening to stories much later than they should. The first flees the teacher with dark, gooey eyes. The second from 6 sisters whose tongues tell lies. The third escapes a woman who peels foxes' skins. The fourth slinks away from the Golgothirsch's grin. The fifth wets the ground when he smells Mr. Scratch. The sixth turns tail when the paw find its match. The seventh little fox, in the wood all alone, facing down a ghost beneath branches of bone. One little fox stays the whole night through, but can she make it to the end? Better yet, can you? So this is a really cool one that's told, like, as it says, there's 7 different stories in here, but really the stories are all kind of connected through 2 main characters, and we keep going back and forth between them until they hook up in an adventure. The main characters are Uli, who is a baby fox, so he's a kit, but he only has 3 good legs. And because of that, his own father wanted to do away with him because he wouldn't be helpful in the family. He'd be one additional mouth to have to feed because he wouldn't be able to hunt on his own. His father's a bit surprised in the end. And the other main character is Mia, the youngest kit in a whole family of kits that was going to school, and suddenly the schoolmaster has a tangle with a disease that animals can get that kind of changes them and turns them somewhat mad. And the girl has to run away and flee for her life. They end up hooking up, Uli and Mia, and it's a great story, and with a cool twist at the end when you find out who the storyteller is. Pretty cool book. I absolutely loved it. Scary Stories for Young Foxes. This is a great book for any readers that are like high 4th grade to 5th grade readers, or they enjoy fantasy type books with animal characters, or if you're a teacher, this would be a really cool story to read aloud, or at least read part aloud, and maybe hook some readers in your classroom. All right, so those first 2 were novels, right? So let's get to the graphic novels. This is a graphic novel called 5 Worlds, The Cobalt Prince. This is actually book 2. Book 1 is already being checked out by a student by the name of Malaya. This is a series of graphic novels that's out right now that if you liked Amulet, if you like Zeta the Space Girl, if you like Cleopatra in Space, if you like those sort of science fiction type graphic novels that are really, really cool with lots of awesome details in it and an overarching big story, this might be the series for you. I've been trying to get some people to check it out. I'm so glad Malaya did, because I absolutely loved the first 3 books in this series, and I have them available. All right, that's the 5 Worlds graphic novel series. And then finally, oh yeah, if you're a fan of the Bad Guys books, and I know that our 2nd grade readers, I believe, are reading the Bad Guys #1. Look at, there's Bad Guys 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then there's book 11. Book 12 has actually just come out, and I'm waiting for it to arrive at my house, but this is the most recent one before that one, Bad Guys #11. And in this one, I'll just kind of give you a synopsis, which means I'll kind of summarize quickly from the back. It says, the bad guys, I mean Shadow Squad G, have saved the world from butt-handed evil. And now it's time to party. But Mr. Snake doesn't feel like partying. Oh no, he's way too powerful for that. Mr. Snake would rather mess with things that could rip open a doorway into a whole new world of horror, mayhem, blood-curdling badness. Better put your party pants on, because the bad guys are back. Yeah, if you haven't had an opportunity to check out book number 11, I do have it available in my room. You can check it out. I've got some people right now that are burning through the Bad Guys series so that they can get to book 11. If you're one of those, and you've already finished book 9 and 10, come check it out. Hey, I want to thank you for your time. You guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.
Hello, it's Isabella once again. Since today's Friday, it's a fun day, so enjoy the nice Fridayness. I don't know. Have fun, please. Have fun!
A special thank you this week to Mrs. Funt's class for helping with announcements. You did a great job. Thank you.
Make it a great day.